Up, y'all? Start law, growth and reason back at another video. Before I start my lesson, I'd like to send out the peace and positive energy um, to the gods, peace and positive energy onto the human beings, and I would also like to send out my deepest of positive intentions and cosmic love onto the ancestors. I also like to send peace to the planet, um, peace to the gods and goddesses that may be vibrating at a lower state of intent. Um, and that are lost right now. Peace to them. Um, and yeah, once again, I would just like to say peace to gods, peace to ancestors, and peace to the planet. Um, so basically, I'm gonna be talking a little bit about the gut feeling, listening to your gut. Um, your solar plexus is focused on tapping into the truth and the power in the intuition of you. So the truth of who you are will be what you you discovering who you really are. Then the power of you will be you discovering the truth of what power you have. And then the intuition sense will be for you to understand uh, and know what's going on, and listening to who is talking to you, as far as terms like the ancestors. That's that's what the solar plex chakra is focused on. Your solar plexus is focused on you. Is focused on you tapping into the soul, basically, and you understanding who you are at all levels. So your gut feeling is basically that fire in you, because we know that the soul is fire. The soul is all fire is warm. Anything with a soul is warm. Warmth is a soul. Anything cold is soulless. So anything that is cold is soulless. Anything that's warm has a soul to it. Right? Like, and it goes deeper than that. Like, you eating something that's hot, that got a soul in it because it's warm. Alright? Right, like, like chili, like peppers and shit, hot peppers and shit. Yeah, it's a soul in that because it's warm. Um, you have to listen to that fire in you. You have to listen to it, because if you don't listen to it, you will be lost. A lot of young people don't like listening to that fire in them. They don't like listening to their soul. They just do whatever they feel is right, or doing whatever somebody else tells them to do, and they don't listen to themselves. We have all been told that you you just move off of what you feel, but don't move off of what yourself is telling you. You have to move off of what yourself is telling you. This is why it's very important for you to even balance your solar plex chakra, because that solar plex chakra deals with all that. If you don't balance your solar plex chakra, you ain't gonna be able to get that intuition that you need. You ain't gonna understand your power. You ain't gonna understand anything about yourself. Right? You know how certain people out here be getting set up by people and all that, and don't be aware because they didn't listen to they, so they self was probably telling them to not do a certain thing that they was trying to do, and they still fucking did it anyway because they don't listen to themselves. You have to listen to you. You feel me? That's the one thing Jesus didn't tell you. He didn't tell you to listen, listen to your soul and what your soul was all about. He didn't tell you that. Not necessarily. He didn't really break it down to where you understand what the soul is all about. Right? Like you get people that be like, God spoke to me. No, that's your fucking soul. That is what spoke to you. It wasn't no God, because Jesus ain't real. So it wasn't no God without you. It was the God within you. That soul spoke to you. And it spoke so loudly and clearly, you had to fuck around and act on it because it spoke to you. Yeah, it's gonna speak to you because that's who you is. That's why I said in my last video, you're not the body. All you are is a soul and spirit. You have to really understand that you're not this body. This body is not a part of you. It's just the idea of you. It's just the image that you have to do your physical, spiritual work. That's all it is. So you are not the body. So your soul is who you really are. Your soul is your real reflection. That fire is your real reflection. That's really you. That's you at your strength. Your job is to tap back into the soul and allow that fire in you to expand all throughout your body. That's your job. And your job is mainly to listen to it. This is why, tell you, fuck school, fuck the whole educational system shit, because they're not teaching you anything that you need to know. Everything that you need to know is fucking inside of you. I've made a lot of videos explaining the knowledge of the body. I explain I Self Lord Master. I explain alchemy. I explain metaphysics. I explain all of these traits that's inside of you. All this shit is inside of you. Your soul, it's all inside of your soul. All that shit is inside of it. You just have to go within. You just have to go in and get that truth that you've been looking for. But you have to listen to yourself. You should never just to move. That's the worst thing you could do. You could get fucked up out here just moving off of any way you move. Like for me, I don't really go a lot of places. Hell no. I just be sitting with myself, remembering more of who I am. I don't move around a lot. I don't move around a lot because I'm not a person that's just gonna move for anything. I'm gonna move for something that's righteous and move for something that makes sense. A lot of motherfuckers just move just to move. They don't move for something that makes sense. You gotta move. You gotta move. You gotta move for something that makes sense. You gotta listen to yourself and really try to build the bond with yourself to know what yourself is telling you. Right? Because like I told you as well, you also do have benevolent forces inside of you. These benevolent forces, these benevolent forces inside of you, um, they're basically, to me, benevolent forces is basically something that you created. So if you had an experience, like we all have had experiences with people when they didn't say shit to us and we didn't say shit to them, and we even got to it with them over something, and we fuck around and don't allow that situation we was in to pass by us even after we remember who we are and start ascending, then that becomes a evil force that's within you that you have to move past. That's a malevolent force. Right? Because you have because people say you have the benevolent forces in you, that's the power in you. No, not necessarily. You have benevolent forces inside of you that's keeping your ass from ascending. Because there's people out here that try to ascend, but they can't ascend because they remember too much shit that another motherfucker done did to them. So as you try to, so as you try to ascend and try to get yourself back to your cosmic state, which you really are, you can't necessarily get to that state where you want to go because you thinking about a lot of shit. Then you fuck around, start thinking negative shit. Then your ass, still the same person you is. You wasn't even able to ascend because you think about too much shit that another motherfucker did to you. That's a malevolent force. That's that real malevolent force in you. That motherfucker side of you that you can't let go. That's the real malevolent force. That's that powerful demon in you that you gotta let go of. That real power in you, that's the angelic. That's the pure side of you. That ain't nothing demonic. That's the pure side of you. The malevolent force is that anger in you. That's the malevolent force. All right, so listening to your gut feeling comes with a lot of ascension behind that. Right, you have to ascend to even be able to know, like I said, when your soul is speaking to you, you have to understand the difference. You have to sit with yourself. This is why meditation plays a major role on shit like that, because the more you meditate, the more you gonna know when it's your soul speaking or when it's a malevolent force. You gonna know the difference. Eventually you gonna start noticing the difference. Eventually, the more and more you keep meditating. Because if you keep asking yourself something and the answer may not sound the exact way to where you asked it, you like, okay, that's some bullshit. And then the more and more you keep doing, you gonna be like, oh, because it's different. Because it's way different with your gut feeling if you are a psychic. If you are a psychic, an empath, a clairvoyant, or a clairaudient, whatever they call it, that shit gonna be way, way, way different, because it's gonna be to the point to where you gonna start you it's gonna be to the point to where you could receive information just quick to the motherfucker because of who you are. You are a psychic, so you are able to pick up on certain things that other people can't more quicker because of who you are. So you could not even be tapped into yourself as a psychic, but you receiving psychic information, and you don't even know where it's coming from. Yo, as a psychic, so you can be somewhere in a situation around certain motherfuckers, and motherfuckers don't really got your best or don't got really their best intentions for you, and you start getting this information telling you, no, 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 that's your soul. You feel me? And also that's that psychic in you telling you, no, don't do that, right? And you may hear that, and you still go and do the shit that yourself told you not to do, and then you get in a situation where you fucked up, and you're like, damn, I should listen. Yeah, like you have to understand the power that's in you. That's yourself telling you that. Nobody else. This is just you. Cause you God is you. Everything you need to know, all the truth that you want to know is inside of you. So I say your soul speaks, yeah, it speaks loudly, you just have to listen to it. People always talked about the gut feeling, always talk about it, but they don't really understand why you have your soul. Because your gut, they talking about your soul, right? So motherfuckers never really understood why they have a soul. Why haven't your God explained why you have a soul and a spirit? Because shit, mainly in the religious system, they mainly talk about the spirit. They don't even really talk about the soul like that, right? See that? See there, you should have caught on like, okay, There's some other shit they own. Yeah, they talk about the spirit. They don't talk about that soul. The soul is the most powerful thing on the planet. Everything on the planet has a soul to it. And I'm not talking about people. Certain people are soulless. Even people that look like you have certain motherfuckers that's certain motherfuckers out here that could be carbonated could be soulless if they sold it, or other motherfuckers that's not carbonated if they Mach 5s, because a Mach 5 synthetic robot don't have a soul. They just have consciousness. They don't even have a spirit. So, um, everything on the planet has a soul, relating to nature, relating to the sun, relating to the ocean. That has a soul to it. And your soul is what gave life to it. Right? So everything on the planet was created out of your soul, out of your power. Your soul expands way beyond what you think it expands. Remember what I told you. Adam gave a part of his soul to the planet, creating the sun, and he allowed it to appear in the sky. And the reason why Adam put the sun in the sky is because we are as above, we lead. So he put the sun in the sky so we can be as above, while nature, which is the feminine energy, is below. Right? And then you have to understand the element of air. Air go up. Right? So in the sky, that's air. You feel what I'm saying? So he 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 put that there also, so it can be a powerful symbolization uh to who we are as the gods, and to who we are just as magical beings, period. Because motherfuckers will be out in the sun, like I spoke about this before. Motherfuckers will be out in the sun and be wondering why they getting all this information from the sun, because the sun is you, nigga. That's why. That's truth. That's willpower. That's intuition. All in that sun. So it's generating the same energy that's in you back onto you, nigga. That's why. That's why you getting all that information. They call it spiritual downloads, nigga. That's you. That's why you getting all that information, cause that's you. That big circle of fire. That's you. You gave that to the planet. So by you not listening to yourself, you disrespecting everything you done created around you. Nigga, a tree may talk to you. The sun. Shit, nigga, the ocean can talk to you. Anything on the rim can talk to you because you are connected to it. Shit, anciently, shit, we could hug trees and shit. Why the fuck you think we can hug trees, nigga? Because we are connected to those trees. Why do you think meditating by a tree is something that's popular in the spiritual community? Because a tree is information. A tree is that's intuition. That tree can speak to you. The roots of the tree, the leaves, that can speak to you. Everything on the planet can speak to you. You just have to listen. Everything that you created on the rim has intuition to it. Everything. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what it is. I don't give a fuck what it is. Everything speaks to you. The grass, everything. Because you made it like that. It has a soul to it. So anything with a soul can speak to you. Remember what I told you? I told you in my last video about gematria. It was gematria or magnetism, one of them. And I told you about energetic communication. We don't have to speak. The ancestors, we never had to speak using our voices. We could just speak through energy, through vibration. So in the sense, if I walk up to you and I just stand next to you and I don't say nothing to you, and I don't say not one word to you, but my energy hits you, my vibration hits you to where to where to where in a sense the same type of mindset I have and the same way I'm thinking, you may start to gain that same type of mindset and that same type of thinking because of my vibration. So I could basically raise your vibration just by my vibration being the way it is. And to where if our vibrations is now on the same type of frequency, we can start exchanging the same thoughts to each other because we are on that same frequency. That's energetic communication. So anciently, we never had to speak to each other to be able to understand, to be able to understand each other. We never had to speak. All right. So this is why you get some spiritual people out here that'll know what you thinking or know what you about to say before you say. You be like, how the fuck you know that? Because we understand energy. We don't have to speak. Speaking is a if to keep it 100 with you. Speaking is the lowest form of communication. Speaking out your mouth. That's the lowest form of communication. Energy wise, that's the highest form because you don't have to speak. You could let your throat chakra chill out. You don't gotta use it. You could just let the energy speak for itself. You could literally look at motherfucker like, oh yeah, God vibing high, or God is vibing high. You be like, how you know they vibe high? Just the energy I feel from them. They vibing high. Look, you got your locks or you got an afro. You just look, yeah, God vibing high. Yeah, that's energy. That you understand that person's energy. That's energetic communication. So you have to understand that you have an energetic communication with everything around you. Everything is energy. Everything has a soul and electrical vibration to it. So you are connected to all those things. So like I said, you are connected to a tree. You are connected to the grass. You're connected to the sun. You're connected to the ocean. You are connected to the ancestors directly because they are manifested within you. You are the ancestors. I told you I'm one of your ancestors. You are connected to everything. So everything is here to give you the information that you need. So if something is speaking to you, don't fucking think, oh, that's Jesus. No, that's you. Or that's higher forces speaking on to you because they need you to listen the fuck up. Certain galactic beings may want to talk to you. But you don't even motherfucking listen, so they can't even talk to you because you can't listen. You're not gonna listen. You ain't even gonna know what the fuck they talking to you about. So you have to understand and sit your ass down and fucking listen. You have to listen. I mean, you can already see that a motherfucker is a poor listener when you talking to a motherfucker and they always over talking you. That's a poor listener. If you ain't gonna listen to me, I know for damn sure you're not gonna listen to yourself. You gonna fuck around and over talk yourself. Or ignore what you are being told. See, that's the one of the main things they told you though. They see a lot of this shit got to do with the system though. A lot of shit got to do with the system because they told you it made you think that you always have to talk. You always have to be a talker, right? Always talk. Never shut the fuck up and listen. Always talk. Always talk. No, you have to listen. I don't. I don't even fucking like talking. The only reason why I speak is because I have to teach you. And a lot of the energy cycles, I don't even be wanting to get on this bitch and teach because I don't like talking. I don't like hearing myself talk. I don't like saying shit. I like listening. Right? And I've been around a lot of motherfuckers that talk a lot, just run their motherfucking mouth and they don't know what to say. Cause I say this, a motherfucker that talks a lot is a motherfucker that don't know how to explain themselves. Right? Cause if you talk a lot, you can't explain yourself. Cause if I ask you, who are you, you ain't gonna know what the fuck to say. So if you talk a lot, you can't explain yourself. All right, see, that's the type of man that's a clown to me. Like, you a clown, you talk too much, and a lot of niggas around you ain't really gonna fuck with you like that because they know you talk a lot. They probably don't even respect you because you talk too much. All right, now just imagine if you sat down and shut the fuck up and allow your soldiers to speak to you. Right, so you around a bunch of people, but you ain't saying not one word. Which you don't have to. You don't have to talk. You can sit and listen to yourself. Just sit with yourself and don't say nothing. And allow yourself to talk to you. Then, when it's the energy to say something, then that's when you can open your mouth and say something. Right. And then when you open your mouth and say something, you can help somebody. You feel me? Don't just speak just to speak. Speak off of the righteous intent of speaking. That's what I say. That's the shit they never told you. They should have taught you shit like that. But other motherfuckers just want to talk. No. Shut the fuck up sometimes. You don't gotta always speak. You don't always gotta run your mouth. I don't like hearing a lot of motherfuckers speak. That shit be annoying to me. I be wanting to tell a motherfucker to shut the fuck up. You talk too fucking much. Alright? A lot of motherfuckers do a lot of motherfuckers, especially black people, our people, we talk a lot. But we ask them some real shit about who they are, they ain't gonna be able to explain shit. They ain't gonna know what to say. Oh, where you come from? What galactic tribe you come from, nigga? Oh, who created the sun? Why do you have a soul? Why you got a spirit? Why is your hair black? Why you eat the black? Why your beard? Why you this skin color? Motherfucker ain't gonna know. But if it's some bullshit, they gonna be talking like a motherfucker. They gonna know all about the bullshit. Alright? So you have to listen. You have to listen to who you are because you are connected to everything. You have to stop and just listen. Just sit with yourself and don't say nothing for about 10, even though time ain't real, for about 10-20 minutes. 10-20 minutes and just sit with yourself and just start allowing your soul to ask certain things. And you gonna get some information. So yourself gonna tell you some shit. It's gonna tell you. You gonna have to know the difference if it's a malevolent force or not, but it's gonna tell you something. It's gonna tell you something. It's gonna tell you something you wanna know. right? And then the more you keep doing that, the more you gonna understand that you are the library. You are all the knowledge that you need. It's all based off you. That's what you gonna start realizing. That nothing else is true unless your self tell you it. Right. Nothing else is true unless your soul tell you it's true. That's why you also have to stop listening to what other motherfuckers tell you. That's another thing that bothers me. You know, as a man, as a man who I am, I'm a stand up type of person. I'm a leader. I'm not no follower. I'm a leader. You feel me? I'm a lion. I'm a lion. I have a lion type of mindset. I was just raised by some sheep. You feel me? That made me forget that lion in me. Right? So it was a type of different upbringing, but who I am as a person, that's just who I am. You know, I'm a lion. I'm a leader. I'm somebody that's gonna stand up for something. So I would never allow no other man to tell me some shit and I go off of what he tell me. Fuck no, I'm not gonna do that. And I never been like that. You have men out here that get told something by another man, be like, all right, and don't think besides that. You'll read an article and they'll tell you something from that article, and you'll believe what that article is telling you is true, but you don't even know for yourself. You just going off some shit that you told. No, nigga, that ain't, as a god, as a man, you can't do that. You have to know if something is real from you. You have to ask yourself something, right? Even if somebody is spiritual and they may sound like they know what they talking about, always listen to you because you have all the answers. Everything is based within you. Everything. I don't give a fuck what it is. Everything is based within you. You have all the answers, all the truth, all the shit that has been hidden from the public, hidden from the black people or Latino people. All that shit is within you. That's why I have to make videos and shit. That's why I explained about alchemy. I explained about metaphysics. I explained about gematria, and what gematria is all about. Because I understand myself. I have tapped into myself. All right. You know, you you have to you have to you have to you have to understand the power that is within you. Understand your power. Stop going without and just go fucking within, like I always tell you. You have all the tools. All the tools, everything, all the tools, everything, all the tools, everything you need is within you. Everything. Everything you need is within you. You have all the tools. You have everything you need. Intuition was stored into you. You just have to listen. Listen and understand what you are being told. Because when the ancestors talk to you, they may not tell you something in the full correct, in the full word. Meaning, so if you ask the ancestors, what do I need to do today? They may tell you a little bit this, that, that, and then you, okay, I put it together with you. Right. They ain't gonna always tell you the full thing. Nah. They gonna tell you in little bits and pieces so you can understand it correctly. Cause if I tell you all at once, that shit may just get out your mind. But if I tell you little bits and pieces, then you gonna be like, oh, okay, I understand what you're telling me. Yeah. They do it with me. When I'm talking to them, they do it with me. They don't always tell me something and right there. No, they break it down so I can understand. And I'm in tune with myself to understand what the fuck they're telling me. I don't just, okay, no, I understand what they telling me. All right. So when you speaking to them, and when they speaking to you, you have to break it down to understand what you are being told. Don't just jump to okay, this is what they tell me. No, understand what you're being told. If they telling you to teach about something, then you have to understand. Okay, this is what you want me to teach about. All right. And the way the ancestors work, they move off the essence of energy because there's no such thing as time. So the way the energy is on the ram is what they tell you. So if the energy on the ram is at a state to where motherfuckers need to be taught about a certain thing, such as economics, like I didn't talk about economics. I talked about socialism versus capitalism. I talked about that. If the certain energy on the planet is at a state to where it needs to be addressed and somebody needs to break down the spiritual symbolic significance of something, then that's when they're like, okay, today you need to talk about that. Today you need. That's how we work. That's why I told you it's energetic communication. That's energetic communication. So we going off the basis of the energy on the planet. That's why I told you that. You have to understand the way we work. So you gotta listen. You gotta listen. The more you listen to yourself, the more you will have an understanding of who you are. Like, wow, okay, everything is based off of me. Nothing is based off any other bullshit I'm being told. Everything is based off of me. Like I said, you believe Jesus because you was told Jesus was real. You never asked yourself was Jesus real. You was always told he was real. Right. It's a difference between somebody telling you something and you knowing it from within yourself. It's a difference. That's why I said you shouldn't be listening to other people telling you some shit. You need to know for yourself if something is real or not. I will never allow anybody to tell me something. And I just, hell no, I'm going to go within myself. Even if it may sound real, even if you do may look like you know what you're talking about, I'm still not about to be like, oh, you right. Nah. And that's not me being ignorant thinking I know everything, but I'm just not that type of person that can be alienated to thinking other people's shit is correct. Because what do I know? I may be more correct than they is, or I may can break down something more better than what better than the way they broke it down. You feel me? So you have to. That's what I say. You have to understand who you are. You just be running around doing anything and not having a type of movement that you need to move around. You have to listen to yourself. I know a lot of shit about me. I know who I am. I remember who I am. I know the power that's within me. I know certain shit I done did in my past life. So I can't just move at a certain state just to move because certain motherfuckers may be out here trying to kill me because they know I know the shit I know. And I know certain motherfuckers is watching me and not saying nothing. You know, because a lot of motherfuckers is like that. There's a lot of agents out here, and I've already been, you know, attacked by agents anyway, so I already know what's up. All right, so I have to listen to my soul and allow my soul to tell me, okay, this is how you gotta move. Yeah, I can't just move anyway, because if I just moved anyway, I'd be fucked up. All right, somebody fuck around, come around and offer you something. Don't just take what a motherfucker offer you, because they might fuck around and put something in. You don't know. See, that's when you start realizing, damn, my soul powerful, yeah, to where it's telling you if a motherfucker trying to poison your ass. Somebody could be trying to do something to you. They done got rid of a lot of our people down here off of poisoning, poisoning maybe our food, our drinks, all type of shit. They done a lot of shit to our people like that, right? And a lot of us was tapped into who we was, but we kind of slipped up though, and they fuck around and got us. Right, but for me, I'm too slick with my shit. See, I read motherfuckers, so you ain't about to get that shit off on me. I'm telling you, you're not. I ain't taking shit from you. Niggas ain't stupid. I don't drink, right? And I'm definitely not about to smoke no weed with you, nigga, because I didn't see you roll it. I ain't about to take no food from you because I didn't see you make it. I didn't see what you done put in it. I didn't see nothing. So how the fuck I'm gonna take something from you if I didn't see what you did with it? And that goes with anything, nigga. If you know some shit about yourself and somebody start approaching you, even if it's a bitch, even if it's a female, she approach you on some shit like she trying to fuck with you, you gotta look behind her. Is she an agent? Is she trying to get me into some shit? You gotta listen to your soul on that and see if the bitch trying to get you into some shit. See, a lot of motherfuckers wouldn't want to listen, because they know that's your weakest point when you see a female, and then if she look good, they know you gonna give in. See, you fuck around and give in, and your ass get got, cause you done gave in. That's one of the major things they use. See, that's mind fuckery. That's mind trickery. All right. Well, we see he ain't stupid like we thought he was. The nigga his intuition skills is up there. All right, we need to send a bitch to him. Let's send a broad to him and see what he do with that. Oh damn, he fuck around and gave in. Oh, we got it. Right. Nah, you gotta see Pat like, all right, she why the fuck a female trying to come see me now? It's just something random about you. You look like you up to something. The way you all on me, you touching on me and shit. You don't know me, right? You don't. And then you just told on yourself, right? Because you said you ain't never heard of me, but then you said, "Oh, I seen one of your videos." Okay, so you just told on yourself. So now I know you Asian. See, motherfucker. See, you gotta see with these agents and shit. I can read them too. You gotta read the agents, cause they be telling on themselves. Like you got certain people called fake agents. Like a fake agent is basically a motherfucker that's like I already talked about it in my last video. A fake agent is basically a motherfucker out here that was off the street that basically got contacted by like the FBI to help take down the motherfucker like William O'Neal. William O'Neal was not a trained uh Federal Bureau of Investigation agent. He wasn't trained in that shit. He didn't go to school for that. But they let him help them take down the Panthers party and assassinate Fred Hampton, right? But he wasn't really a part of that shit like he had trained for that. Nah, he just was a regular motherfucker off the street. That's a fake agent. All right? So you gotta be tapped in and know these fake agents around. Yeah, of course they gonna dress like regular people. Cause if they wearing a suit and a tie with some glasses on or with a gun on them, you gonna be like, oh no, they with some shit, right? So they gotta dress like regular people. They gotta fit in. They can't. Nah, some of them may look like this, have an afro, maybe teaching you some shit, and you thinking they gods, or they may be gods, but they working with the soulless motherfucker. Man, like you gotta catch shit like that. Motherfucker might have locks in their hair, wearing crystals, all that, trying to act like they really with us, and they a whole motherfucker agent. Literally, a whole agent, and you like, oh no, they one of the guys, right? That's what your ass think, cause he look like you. Just because he look like you, don't mean he is you. Or just because he look like you don't mean he feel the way you feel. Right? That's what Bobby Hemmett, that's why they got, motherfuckers say they got rid of Bobby Hemmett. Yeah, Bobby Hemmett was aware of that. He knew everybody around him wasn't him. He knew just because motherfuckers was talking about the spiritual shit really wasn't with the spiritual shit. They was really trying to kill his ass. Come on, man. But that was the intuition to where he knew a lot of motherfuckers around him wasn't with him. That was the intuition. That wasn't just him guessing some shit. No, he understood that not everybody around me is real. Not everybody around me fuck with me like that. Right? Now, if he was a person that felt like everybody around him was like him, then they would have been got him. Got him. But it took them a minute to get him. They had to probably try to figure him out. Oh, let's get him like that. Oh, okay, he laughing. He all in the moment. All right, you feel me? Try to slide something. You feel me? Shit like that. They couldn't come at him correct because they knew he was aware of some shit. Right? So you being who you are, being a being that's made with all this intuition and truth, you have to listen to that. You gotta know what the fuck is going on. Right? Cause you would think, okay, if I'm a motherfucker in the streets, I'm knowing the motherfucker trying to one up on me, trying to, do some shit. It's certain motherfuckers in the streets that's still not aware of shit, that still get caught up. And you be like, oh, that nigga, he knows some shit, he aware of him, man, he still fuck around and get caught up in some shit. And he been in the streets his whole life. It don't got nothing to do with your experiences. It's just got something to do with you listening to yourself. You have to listen to you. That's why we talking on the subject of the gut feeling. You have to listen to your gut. Cause your soul, when it speaks to you, you may have a different reaction to it. So in a sense, you may be in a situation that's fucked up and you may fuck around and get killed in this situation, but you don't know what to do. Your soul will be talking to you and it'll be speaking to you so loudly to where you fuck around, start feeling sick. You fuck around, might throw up. A lot of people have done that. Fuck around and threw up. Fuck around and threw up because your soul telling you, no, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Don't fucking do it. Your soul speaking. You fuck around throwing up, you like, oh shit, I feel sick, I need to leave. Yeah. You left, now your ass is good. That was all your soul working with you. It was trying to get your ass to leave that situation, get the fuck up out of there. You fuck around and threw up, you like, no, I'm sick, I gotta go. Yeah, all that shit happened for a reason. But you didn't even pay attention. You just like, no, I just felt sick. No, that was your soul talking to you. Right? And then a couple hour energy cycles later, you hear a motherfucker fucking around, got shot and died. And you was about to get in the car with that motherfucker. Or you was about to walk in that building and somebody fucking around, got shot and got killed. Other motherfucker got stabbed and all types of shit went on. You like, damn, I'm glad I didn't go. Right. That was your soul. Your soul made all that happen to where you got the fuck up out of there. Everybody else was in there, they wasn't listening. But you got the fuck up out of there. See, that's how powerful your soul is. Your soul like, hell nah, getting the fuck up out of there. Because you gotta understand, your soul know what you're here to do. So you being around shit that's not what you are here to do, it's gonna put you in a situation to where your soul gonna always have to step in. Right? This is why we talk about why a lot of spiritual people, which you call spiritual people, are alone. That's why a lot of people ain't never had friends and shit. You never really had people around you like that because of who you are. You came here to do spiritual work. So your soul understood that people don't need to be around you. People don't need to be around you because a lot of people may get in your way of your spiritual ascension. A lot of people down here are powerful souls. right? A lot of you are powerful souls. A lot of you are ascending masters. A ascending master is a person that ascends at all levels of ascension. I told you about that. I might make a whole, I don't know, I might fuck around and make a lesson about what an ascending master is all about. I am an ascending master myself. So I know the rules and regulations of ascension. I understand that ascension is not just by you meditating and then that's it. No, ascension is in all levels, working out, mental alchemy, understanding how to transmute energy in every section, understanding the basis of duality, understanding the basis of good and bad, understanding balances. Okay, so I don't always got to be spiritual today. I can be balanced. Okay, today I'm gonna be all spiritual because that's what I need, right? Yeah, that's ascension. That's how you understand who you are as a whole. Like, oh, okay, I understand who I am. I'm a person that's here to ascend at all levels. I don't always have to be a certain way. I can balance myself. Yes, that's how you can be. Right. So a lot of you down here are powerful souls and spirits. So you not listening to yourself is put you in a situation where, like I said, your soul got to step in, be like, nah, stop, don't do that, don't do that. And your soul is more trying to urge you to tap in, though, right? It's trying to urge you, like, nigga, you need to be focusing in here. Stop fuck around on this bullshit in the physical. Focus in here. Focus within here, nigga. Stop the bullshit without you. Right? You gotta get past this physical, nigga. The physical don't offer you shit, but everything in here offers you everything you need. Right? So so your soul, your soul is trying to get you to get back to your full strength, which is you. It's trying to get you to get back to that power in you. That's what it's trying to do. You have to listen. Listen to a tree. Nigga, listen to like real, no bullshit, no funny shit, nigga. It's ain't, I ain't no comedian, real shit. Listen to a tree. Listen to the vibration and the energetic communication that that tree is giving off. Listen to the sun. Don't listen with these two ears. No, listen on an energetic basis. Listen. Listen to air. Listen to shit that's around you. Nigga, you around water, the ocean, listen to the ocean. Everything speaks. Literally, everything speaks to you. A bee, nigga, a butterfly, everything can speak to you, nigga. Cause the reason why a bee buzzes is because that's a vibration. And I understand that that's a vibration. That's why they got that buzzing. That's a vibration. All right, so you fuck around, be right next to a bee, and that buzzing, that vibration may fuck around and raise your vibration, or you may get information off of that vibration, because energy, everything is energy. You have to listen. Your soul is not there just to be there; it's there to be acknowledged and to be used. In the sense, you have to use it. You have to understand what the soul is all about, because it's you. That circle of plasma energy, that electrical field, that's all you. If I didn't listen to my soul, I wouldn't be able to fucking teach you, because I ain't listening to it. I wouldn't be able to teach you. I wouldn't even know what to teach because I ain't listening to myself. But I know I know how to listen to myself, so that's why I'm able to teach you about the gut feeling, listening to yourself, listen to who you are, listen to self. They damage your soul and spirit by giving you a religion. Yes, we all know that. We all know that religion and all that shit is bullshit. We all know it. There ain't no way you can think that shit think that shit is real. Come on, man. We know that shit ain't real. Right? You gotta stop believing in shit. You gotta stop believing that that is the source. You are the source. You are the source. You are the divine creator. Everything that you want to know is based within you. The seven laws of knowledge. The 7 laws of knowledge will be grounding, balancing, intuition, love, speech, vision, and enlightenment. Right? So I'm relating to your seven chakras. That is the 7 laws of knowledge. Like I just mentioned, grounding, balance, grounding, because your root chakra is all about grounding, and then your sacral chakra is all about balancing energy, balancing states of matter in you. Then your solar plexus is all about tapping into the power in you, but the intuition brings power, right? Then your heart chakra is all about tapping into the heart of nature. That's love, right? You got to understand the love around you. Then your throat chakra is all about speaking truth. You got to speak. You got to say what's real, right? But you don't always got to speak out your mouth. You can energetic communication, but we ain't on that type of energy, so you have to use this, right? So you have to, right? You have to use this though. You have to use this now, but you don't really have to. If we were all back on that same frequency, you wouldn't have to speak out of this. You could just use your energy, your vibration, right? But now you have to use this because we fail in frequency. We fail in principalities. You got to understand the 33 principalities. You got to understand that. I've already talked about it. So, right, you got speaking the truth, and then you got your vision, meaning your third eye. The third eye allows you to see past the physical. So basically, your third eye is responsible for you to see everything in the cosmic essence. Okay, that's a reptilian. Okay, that's a Pleiadian. Okay, that's a clone. Okay, that's a synthetic modified robot. That's what your third eye is basically about. Right? Then crown chakra is basically you crowning yourself for ascending at all of those levels of ascension. Right? So that crown chakra is basically the highest state of knowledge of you. It's why they tell you that the head is the supreme knowledge. Right? Because all of that energy, all of that state of matter that you have balanced, all that shit is going to the top of the head now, which is crowning you and enlightening you to a whole state of wisdom that's inside of you, basically. That's basically what that is, right? So that's why I say you have to understand the seven principles and laws of knowledge. You have to understand the matter that's based in you. Everything is in you for a reason. It's not here just to be here. You don't have a heart just to have a heart. You don't have a throat just to have a throat. You don't have eyes or ears or a head just to have a head, or a penis or vagina or pussy just to have it. It's there for a reason. You have to understand what it's here for. And it all has intuitive communication to it. Think about it. Nigga, your hands have communication. You ever sat down with your hands and start you ever did this where you like trying to push your hand onto the other hand while it touch you be feeling energy? Yeah. That's energy. That's energy you moving. I've done that before. All right, and it don't surprise me because I realize the power in me, so it don't surprise me. Yeah, you could, but that's all communicating with each other. It's communicating and swapping energies. Yeah, that's how powerful you are. I told you the reason why you have the split in your back, the reason why we all have a split in our back, the gods and the goddesses, the carbonated beings, the reason why you have a split is so the Kundalini energy can successfully rise to the top of your head. That's why you have a split. Right? That split is there for a reason. It's not just to be there. Like you always heard your mama, oh yeah, we got a split in our back. That's just how we was born. Right. We was supposed to have it. Because if that split ain't there, the Kundalini energy can't successfully rise. Right? And then you got your etheric wings on the side of you. So all that shit play a part. That's all intuition. That's all a soul. That's power. Right? So you gotta understand you, man. You gotta understand who you are. Listen to your gut. Listen to what your soul is telling you. It's not telling you anything. Listen to what it's telling you. And stop being fucking ignorant to yourself. You know, motherfuckers are, man, that shit corny. I ain't about to do it. You listen. Yourself is not telling you no bullshit. See, that's the one thing about it. Other people will lie to you. Keep 100. A lot of people will lie to you. Even your own mom and daddy will lie to you. Pastor will lie to you. A lot of people will lie to you. Even people that may be nice people, they still will lie to you. But yourself will never lie to you. And the reason why yourself will never lie to you is because it's who you are. You will never lie to yourself, so why should your soul lie to you when it's you? You will never lie to yourself. Why would you lie to yourself? So your soul ain't gonna lie to you. So if it's connecting with you and telling you some real shit, it's not lying to you. It's telling you the truth. If yourself is telling you you need to get your shit together and start tapping back into yourself, it's not lying to you. It's telling you the fucking truth. You may just not want to hear it because you just don't want to listen to yourself, but it's telling you some real life shit. It's telling your ass some real life shit, but you just don't want to listen to it because of what yourself is telling you to do. If yourself is telling you you need to meditate, you need to do all this old shit, you need to start walking in your divinity, you need to start teaching people, right? You being too stuck in the physical, you may not want to listen. Yeah, you may not want to listen because you like, man, fuck that. I don't want. Yeah, but nigga, you gotta listen. It's who you are. It's what you came back here to do, nigga. You didn't come back here to fuck around in the physical, be around motherfuckers. You came here to do something. You came here to do something. That may sound crazy to you, but you came here to do something. That's why we say a soul's contract, a soul's mission, a soul's purpose. Your soul has purpose. It has a mission. Your soul has a contract. And you designed this contract. You wrote down all the shit you need to do. Okay, so I need to do that. I need to do that. I'm going to even do that and shit. Then the more I'm down here and the more I tap in, the more I realize I might fuck around and improvise. Right? So I may do some shit that I didn't even sign up to do, but I'm going to make something out of it right. That's how I go. Everything you need to do, everything about yourself you want to know is all based inside of you. You just got to fucking listen. So that's why for me, I don't have no sympathy for people that's out here fucked up and don't know about. I don't have sympathy for you. It's enough of us on the internet that's teaching you, and some of us is out here stepping, getting in your face, telling you who the fuck you is and what you need to be listening to yourself, and you still don't want to listen. All right, motherfucker, I don't got no sympathy for what may happen to you. I don't have sympathy. I'm not a counselor. I'm not here to try to make you feel good about yourself. I'm here to enlighten you. That's it. I'm not gonna make you feel good, but I don't want you to feel good about yourself, because there ain't nothing to feel good about. Everything around you is fucked up. So Listening to self is the most important thing. Listening to yourself is the most important thing. You have to listen to you. Go inside yourself. Go inside of you. It's a whole nother world within you. Whole nother world. This, like I said in my video about astral travel or out of the body experiences, whatever I was talking about, I told you it's a whole nother world in you. You may not believe it, but it's a whole nother world. But it's not a world in this body, it's your soul. It's a whole nother world in the soul. You'll never die because you have a soul. That soul is everything. That warmth brings power, it brings truth, it brings intuition. That's why it's so warm. And it's a good warmth. It's a warmth that does not burn you or make you feel uncomfortable. It just makes you feel a sense of spiritual acceptance or protection. That's why, in a sense, we need to stop saying, "Oh, that nigga cold hearted," or "he cold." Start saying, "Nigga warm hearted," "I'm warm," or that was a warm hearted thing you did. Yeah, ain't nothing cold about you. Nothing is cold about you. Cold, like I said, is a soulless being. So all of your human beings, they aura will basically be cold. I mean, if they balancing their energy, then it may not be that cold. But if they ain't on that, yeah, they aura gonna be straight cold because they are soulless beings. But you being a being with a soul and shit, and even if you ain't tapping into yourself, you can have a cold type of aura. If you ain't, if you on some bullshit, yeah, your aura could be cold. And then especially if you soldier soul, all that old shit. Alright? But um listening 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 to you is all you need to do. You need to listen to you. You are your own school. You are your own library. Everything is based and produced off of you. You are the divine creator. You are the true magician. Everything speaks to you directly, energetically. Everything speaks to you. You just have to listen to something when it is talking to you. Because you gotta understand the ancestors how we work. We don't always have to speak to you on the meditation level. We can use an animal to come speak to your ass. Right? We can use, like I said, a bee. We can use a lot of things to come speak to you. We can use a tree. We can manifest into a tree. And into that tree, and then get that, like, you gotta understand the power. That's what, like, I be trying to get you to get the power in you. You that powerful to do shit like that. That's why I said, so the intuition is all around you. It's all around you. Fuck these houses and these cars and shit. If you moved all that around and all our natural trees that they cut down, if all of our natural trees and all of our natural nature came back, nigga, it would be so much energy and information you would be getting, nigga. It would be incredible, right? And the sun, we thankfully we still have the sun. That's doing most of that. But just think if the sun had more help with more of our nature being returned back to us, it'd be a lot of information. Why you think why 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 you think uh why you think in 2020 a lot of information was coming out? Because the sun was getting hotter. The hotter the sun got, the more that fire started to get hotter, the more information was getting out. That's why we was all being affected by the sun. That's why the sun was so fucking hot, to where nobody couldn't really go outside. Only the carbonated. If you pay attention to 2020, even though years ain't real, we was the only people that could fucking go outside. The human beings, they couldn't be out there fucking 10 minutes. They couldn't be out there. All right, that's why they had us, was trying to get us to go inside, because it was getting hotter outside. That's why they wanted us inside. And they knew it was a lot of information being transferred from the sun onto the rim. So that's why they let no go outside. But they stupid ass fucking forgot. Nigga, even if we outside or not, we still gonna receive the information, nigga, because we connected to the sun, motherfucker. So it don't even matter. Dumb motherfucker, nigga. You forgot we got a soul, nigga. Duh. So it don't even matter if we outside. Us being outside is it just makes it more sweet, because now it's hitting our whole body, right? The sun hitting our whole body, but we don't even gotta be outside to get the information from the sun, because we created the sun. We connected to it directly, energetically. The solar system, yeah, that's us. So it don't even matter. It don't even fucking matter. So pay attention to who you are, pay attention to what surrounds you. Stop looking at things like it's just supposed to be there. Start looking at things on a cosmic level. You gotta think cosmically. Right? This is the mindset you have to build. You have to build that cosmic mindset, but you have to understand yourself first before you can adapt a cosmic mindset. Right? But you have to look at things cosmically, be like, all right, that tree is me. That tree represents me. All right, that sun is my reflection. That's an atomic molecule which is inside of me in that sky, which what we call a sun. All right? The ocean, that's a goddess. That's a whole goddess, right? Because remember they tell you that all oceans is connected, right? So basically, they basically saying that all oceans are being connected, meaning that is one whole goddess, basically, right? But she can duplicate herself into a whole military of different goddesses in that ocean, which we would call mermaids. But that ocean is one whole goddess. That's why all oceans is connected. All of them. Countries ain't real, so it's all one ocean. If the goddess in the ocean get angered and she gets bothered by them doing something to the ocean, eating her creatures, which she is there to protect, or by just even being in the ocean, because like I told you, you shouldn't even go into the ocean anyway, because that's a whole energy, that's a whole nother world. That's basically like a damn near like a portal. All right, like the Bermuda Triangle, all that. Yeah, I know about all that. Why certain motherfuckers get killed in that motherfucker, because the Bermuda Triangle is basically a portal, right? We are the only ones that can go to that because we are connected to it. If you are a soulless being, you're gonna get sucked right into it. And underneath that Bermuda Triangle, it's a lot of ancient artifacts we have underneath the Bermuda Triangle, such as like pyramids and shit, all type of shit. Cause I was told by certain beings in my past life I created a pyramid, right? So I am responsible for creating and designing my own pyramid. So that means, in the essence, my pyramid probably is underneath the Bermuda Triangle safely. Cause remember I told you it's a portal. So it could be stored up under, you feel what I'm saying? Stored up under there. See, that's how powerful we are. And also, I'm very powerful cosmically as well. So everything you getting out of this lesson, you should understand like, okay, everything around me is alive, and everything around me speaks to me directly. Yes, everything around you speaks to you directly. We don't have to talk. We don't have to use this. Everything is energy. You just have to be aware and be in alignment in yourself to understand what shit is telling you. So it's important for you, yeah, you go out in nature. Yeah, go out in nature. Connect with the trees. All right? Connect with the trees. Connect with the sun. You know? We in November now, weather, all the weather shit, that ain't real. Weather ain't real. We got weather control, all that bullshit. They can't control the sun because the sun, you pay attention, the sun is out all through the year. Right? You can never destroy the sun. You feel me? So that information from the sun gonna always be out. No matter if it ain't even that hot, you still gonna get information from it. Right? So pay attention to the shit that's around you. Understand that everything alive around you, everything around you speaks. Nothing is silent. Because you got to understand the trees, the sun, the ocean, it all remembers you. It remembers who you are. That's why, like I said, it could be speaking to you, but you don't even know what it's telling you, right? Because it knows who you really are. It knows you. Everything on the planet that we created on this realm remembers you. It remembers who you are because you fuck around and probably created it, but you don't even remember your creation. You don't even probably you being who you are. You was probably the first goddess that created the gods. You probably created me and don't even remember it. You was the one that thought of the idea of having the soul be responsible for what it's responsible for. It probably was you, but you don't even remember it because you have forgotten who you are. You have forgotten your power. It's power in you. You have to remember, God or goddess. You have to remember. Get past this physical. Get past thinking things is just around you just to be around you. Understand who you are. Everything speaks. Everything has a voice to it. You were created out of the image of nature. So that's why I said the tree is you. The sun is you. The ocean is you. That's the liquid state of you. So water is a power. That's an energy. That's a goddess. Right. So that's you. Okay, you are solid. So that's the planet. That's the trees. Yeah, you are solid. You are gas, fire. That's powers. All right, that's you. Plasma. That's you as well. That's you when you vibrating at your chaotic state. Now, the more the frequency rises on the planet, the more chaotic the sun energy will become. Right? Because the sun is made of plasma energy. But even though the sun is made of plasma energy, it's still not necessarily vibrating on a plasma state. Because if it was vibrating at the highest plasma state, frequency would just be, just be speeding quickly. Even though it was at one point, but it still would be faster than that. Even way faster than that. To where if you just standing right under right in the center of the sun, information is gonna be woo woo. You're gonna have to categorize everything you're getting told to be able to go teach it the way you need to teach it. Alright? But that's the what they would say, the four phases of matter that's inside of you. Solids, liquids, and gases, and plasma. That's all inside of you. And all of those states of matter have intuition to it as well, because like I just explained it. The solid will be the planet, then the liquid, water, gas is fire, so that's the soul, and then the plasma, right, which is in the sun still as well. So that's why I said that. Get past the physical. Get past the bullshit, man. You have no excuses to why you don't know nothing about who you are cosmically and all. You have no excuses. Everything is right here for you. You just gotta tap in. That's all you gotta do is tap the fuck in. That's all you gotta do. You're not missing out on anything. This physical, fuck this physical. The physical don't offer you shit. You're not missing nothing. You ain't missing out on shit. But cosmically, you will miss a lot cosmically. If you ain't tapped back into it, you will miss a lot. Right? Shit, colors, nigga, colors talk to you. Shit. Alright, because remember, we created colors. Colors is basically neural. You can say colors is neuromelanin. Neuromelanin is basically responsible for us having the pigment we have. So, right. So neuromelanin is the reason why I have this pigment, but I have neuromelanin though. So my melanin can change off the course of basically what frequency we own. See, we at a lower frequency, so that's why I'm this pigment, right? Because like you have had certain intellects tell you that anciently we were all different colors. Some of us was blue, green, purple, pink, yellow, even red, right? That's why the movie Avatar was about. You knew they was blue, yeah. We were all type of different colors, right? So you being a neuromelanated being, these colors can give off certain informative messages to you, right? My favorite color is blue. I got on the color blue right now. That's my all energy cycle favorite color. I ain't gonna say time. That's my all energy cycle favorite color. And the reason why I always love the favorite color, the reason why I always love the color blue, is because the color blue is related to truth, right? Like your pineal gland. So me as a youngin, I always like being in my truth. I always like telling the truth. I never like lies, right? So that color always spoke to me, to where I never liked to lie as a kid. I always liked telling the truth, right? So this is why I say colors speak to you as well. Every color speaks to you. Red speaks to you. Yellow speaks to you. Orange speaks to you. Shit, even the color white speak to you. Every color speaks to you because you created it. So that's why I say everything on the planet has an informative message to you because it remembers who you are because you created it. You gave it the soul. You gave it the power it has. You did that. You just have to tap in and remember the messages you have placed around you. Basically. That's why I said the soul speaks. Yes, everything you created has a soul. So the soul speaks, you just have to listen. Everything speaks, you just gotta listen. Cause it's gonna come to the point to where yourself could stop talking to you, and then you want to listen, but it's nothing there to tell you anymore because you you ignored it. You warded it off. Now the planet then came back to us, and you never listened to yourself. You never tried to listen. You just kept swearing yourself off. Now you in the point to where you lost now. So you have to listen. Listen, wake up, understand. You are everything, and everything is you. You are connected to everything because you created everything. Uh, Without being said, this is Thought Law, Growth from Reason. Hopefully you enjoyed this lesson I just gave on to you. Um, Tap in with yourself, listen to yourself, listen to that gut, listen to that soul within you because it's speaking. It's speaking now. Me giving you this information now, that was your soul speaking. So your soul that's inside of you is speaking to you, but using me, yo. So I'm speaking, I'm speaking onto what your soul is trying to tell you. I'm just giving it back to you. That's how powerful we is. That's how we can work. That's why we are the same. That's why you say reflection, because we are the same. All right. So tap into yourself. Start balancing your solar plexus. That's how you're gonna be able to understand this shit. Start balancing your solar plexus. Balance it. Once you balance your solar plexus, you start feeling that energy down there. You're gonna be like, okay. Then that's when you're gonna be able to understand what's speaking to you. But you gotta balance it. Take the energy cycles out throughout your day and start balancing it. Take a whole week. See, it's what I do when it comes to chakras. Like I said, I'm a ascendant master, so I fuck around and just balance any chakra, right? That's just how I do it. Then I may be like, no, I'm just only gonna focus on one chakra so I can open that chakra, right? Because right now, I'm focusing on my throat chakra. I'm almost about to open my shit up. All right, I'm focusing on my throat chakra, my heart chakra, and my solar plex chakra. And now I'm just starting to work on my root to ground myself right now. So take the energy cycles out to focus on your solar plex chakra. Just focus on it. Wear the color yellow, right? Because I told you, colors speak. You created them. So wear the color yellow. Focus on your solar plexus. Get in the sun, in a way. You know, start being in the sun more. Try to really open up that portal of energy in you. Balance that. All right. Try to activate that solar plex chakra. Try to activate that. You already have a soul, but you have a chakra there though to be open though, right? To 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 where your soul will expand more within you. You feel me? So you gotta you gotta you gotta work on your solar plexus. Work on it. Right? You could do yoga for all that shit, all that. So work on that. Tap into yourself. Listen to yourself. Start listening. Just listen to yourself. This is only for the carbonated beings. If you're a human being, you ain't got a soul. I'm talking to the gods and the goddesses. All right? So you want the gods and goddesses, listen to yourself. Listen and understand who you are. Because everything speaks to you directly, energetically. You just have to learn how to communicate back with it. They remember you. They know who you are. You just have to see and remember them. And once you remember each other, you will be able to speak again because you realizing who you seeing is who you created. Because everything on the planet is you. Right? So without being said, it's Thought Law, Growth for Reason. I'd like to send out my positive intentions onto the gods, the ancestors once again. And I would like to tell you respectfully, Ashe, and peace.